is Wade Moran, and this is my wife, Cynthia. We are the lead pastors here at Emerge Church. We have 3 children, Elijah, Judah, and Ella, and they are over with Emerge Kids right now. And we are from South Louisiana. We moved here about 6 months ago. God called us here to come and start Emerge Church, and we have absolutely, completely fallen in love with the city of Tallahassee. We love it here. Our children love it here, and we can't think of any better place to be than right here in Tallahassee, Florida. Come on, if you're from Tallahassee, let's give our hometown a hand. Come on, it's great to be.
I remember when Emerge was a dream.
Yeah.
We had this idea to start a new church. It's like you know what it needs to look like, but you just don't know how to say it yet. You see it,
Right.
and you have all these ideas of what church can be. To actually see it come to pass was so amazing, because this was literally a dream come true.
I started coming to Emerge 10 years ago, and I came because my son actually knew Elijah Moran. We met Cynthia and Wade on the soccer fields. Not a lot of people had on that Louisiana gear.
So I learned about Emerge about 8 years ago from my friend Erin Smeltzer. I ran into her at the Publix parking lot, and she told me about this church she was going to and how great it was. And we were kind of without a church home at that point. And so we started going when we were at Piggy's Barbecue, and it was a great feeling because you walked in those doors and people immediately welcomed you. I just remember after the first time I went feeling like it was different than any church we've been to, and so that was the beginning of our Emerge story.
It has not always been easy every step of the way. That's where we had to take faith steps.
Right.
We as a family, we as a couple, we as pastors had to take faith steps.
Having those moments of calling Pastor Scott and just listening to the encouragement of God is faithful, He's going to provide.
It's easy to walk with other people to
Right.
take faith steps whenever you have to personally take faith steps to see things through. And so it's not always easy. No one ever promised it would be easy, but it is so worth it.
I think the last couple of years has been just as challenging, if not more, because it presented us with so much unknown. But once again, we've seen how God has provided for us financially. We have seen people step up to help us do things that we were dreaming of doing someday, and stepping into it and seeing how God has expanded what we didn't even know could happen through such challenging times. So over and over, we have seen the faithfulness of God in every single situation, every single challenge.
My prayer for Emerge Church has always been for God to fulfill the vision that He's placed in Pastor Wade's heart, because that's how God does things. The Bible says that Solomon built everything that the Lord put in his heart to build. My prayer is that God would bring resources, bring the leaders, bring people, bring the expertise that is needed to fulfill the vision that is in the heart of the leader.
Emerge has made multiple impacts on our life. It was the beginning of our walk of faith. Before we started going to Emerge, we went to church on and off. It was never a full-time thing. This is the first church that we attended, and it became a part of our true walk in learning how to know God personally in our own lives. The biggest step was that first step.
I have seen just week after week, month after month, year after year of being a part of a community of believers, encouraging one another, holding each other accountable, believing God for something collectively. It's made my faith grow. It's grown so much that I can't keep it to myself anymore.
I didn't know what it was like to have a church family, and Emerge is part of our life now. Making that change in me and Jesus working on me and me getting closer to who He always made me be has changed me as a mom, has changed me as a wife.
The last 10 years has been incredible, but as we look forward to the next 10 years, I just can't help but be excited knowing that there are still great things ahead for us. There are still great challenges, but we will see people rise up. We will see God move. We will see lives change. We will see a revival like we have never seen before.
Yes. And like we've been taught, and like we always say, the best is yet to come.